In the cosmic silence that envelops the Earth, just a few hundred kilometers above our heads, one of the greatest, and often overlooked, challenges of the space age unfolds. The chaotic dance of orbital debris. There is nothing natural about this invisible swarm surrounding our planet. Every fragment tells a story of launches, explosions, collisions, and aborted missions, material witnesses to our growing presence in space. While the surface of the Earth fills with light and life, above us moves a ghost army. More than 36,000 catalogued objects larger than a coffee cup, along with millions of smaller but equally lethal shards, traveling at speeds exceeding 8 kilometers per second. A forgotten bolt, a flake of paint, the residue of a rocket. In the vacuum, anything can become a deadly projectile. The presence of this chaotic cloud of debris is not just a nuisance for aerospace engineers. It is a problem that, day after day, endangers the safety of satellites, astronauts, and the very exploration missions that bear our signature. A small collision can trigger a chain reaction, the so-called Kessler syndrome, a domino effect in which every impact creates more fragments, exponentially increasing the likelihood of further incidents. This apocalyptic scenario could render some orbits completely unusable for decades, compromising telecommunications, weather forecasts, satellite navigation, and scientific observation. For those living on Earth, the consequences would be dramatic yet silent. We would wake up in a world suddenly more isolated and less secure, without even perceiving the cause. The fight against orbital debris has become one of the priorities of modern astroengineering. Sophisticated tracking systems constantly monitor every known object, calculating trajectories and potential collisions. Every day, the International Space Station receives alerts and, in case of risk, is maneuvered to avoid impact. Robotic missions like ClearSpace 1, developed by the European Space Agency, are designed to capture and deorbit selected debris, ushering in a new era of space cleaners that must remove what technology has left behind. Meanwhile, new solutions such as drag sails, ground-based lasers, and self-healing materials promise to make future missions safer and more sustainable, but the race against time has just begun. Parallel to this silent battle, another adventure takes place, equally fascinating and full of unknowns: human life in microgravity. Inside spacecraft and orbital stations, the human body experiences conditions never faced throughout its evolution. Every gesture is transformed. The simple act of moving a hand or turning one's head acquires an almost unreal dimension. Muscles and bones, accustomed to the constant pressure of Earth's gravity, begin to lose mass and strength within days. Blood, which on Earth flows downward, distributes itself abnormally, giving astronauts the typical swollen face and thin legs. The immune system weakens, vision may change, and even the brain must adapt to an environment where the very concept of up and down loses meaning. The effects of microgravity on human health are the subject of unprecedented studies. Long-term experiments, conducted both on the International Space Station and during increasingly lengthy missions, have revealed surprising and sometimes worrying effects. Some astronauts return to Earth with temporary vision changes. Others report motor coordination problems and sleep disturbances. The loss of bone density is similar to that observed in osteoporosis but accelerated by a factor of 10. To counter these effects, intensive physical training regimes, dietary supplements, and experimental drugs have been developed. Discoveries made in orbit are already revolutionizing terrestrial medicine, suggesting new approaches for treating chronic diseases and aging. As astronauts adapt to the challenges of a weightless life, the technology developed for robotic exploration pushes beyond the boundaries of imagination. Rovers, true pioneers of the solar system, represent our presence on distant worlds, where gravity is different, the terrain unknown, and conditions often extreme. From the arid surface of Mars to the icy expanses of Enceladus, these intelligent machines are our eyes and hands. Every movement is an engineering challenge, They must face unstable sands, unpredictable boulders, polar temperatures, and dust storms that can obscure the sun for weeks. Every step forward, every hole dug or rock analyzed, tells a story of patience, risk, and perseverance. It is not only technical complexity that makes the rover missions extraordinary, but also their ability to carry the human dream beyond the limits of the possible. Curiosity, Perseverance, Zhurong, Pragyan. Each of these vehicles has opened a new window onto the geological and perhaps even biological history of other planets. They have found ancient riverbeds, analyzed minerals formed in the presence of water, identified organic molecules that fuel the debate about the possible presence of life. The data collected are so vast and complex that it takes years of study to fully understand them, but each discovery adds a piece to the great mosaic of human knowledge. The synergy between the fight against space debris, adaptation to microgravity, and robotic exploration is not just a historical coincidence but the inevitable result of a civilization that has chosen to look up, embracing the challenges of the unknown. Every fragment of metal traversing the void, every human cell adapting to weightlessness, every wheel marking the Martian dust, are chapters of a single, passionate epic. The interplay among these three worlds, debris, microgravity, rovers, is redefining the way we think about space, its opportunities, and its dangers. And every step forward, even the smallest, brings us closer to a new era in which the cosmos will no longer be just the stage for our dreams, but the real place where the future of the human species is decided. But the story doesn't end here. If debris threatens our permanence in low Earth orbit and microgravity transforms our bodies and minds, the evolution of rovers opens up even bolder and more unpredictable scenarios. Every robotic mission teaches us how thin the line is between success and failure in space. A single grain of dust can block a mechanism. A radiation spike can damage circuits. A storm can force months of radio silence. Yet, behind every incident lies a lesson, a new strategy, a more robust technology. The history of space exploration is marked by spectacular failures and equally remarkable comebacks. Just think of the long agony of the Spirit rover, trapped in the sands of Mars, or the miraculous revival of Opportunity after a global storm. With each failure, engineers respond with new solutions: lighter and more resilient wheels, autonomous navigation software, materials capable of self-repair. Artificial intelligence, now integrated into the latest generation of rovers, allows them to make quick, autonomous decisions, choosing safer routes, analyzing samples, and sending crucial data in real time. In the not-too-distant future, these robots will be able to work in teams, build infrastructure, and prepare the ground for stable human presence on other planets. The Artemis missions, destined to return humans to the Moon, will be preceded and accompanied by armies of rovers exploring, mapping resources, and tracing safe paths. The complexity of these missions highlights the inseparable link between technology and biology. Every time a probe lands on a planet, it reminds us that we are learning to live in worlds where every physical law seems to conspire against us. Microgravity, in particular, becomes a living laboratory for understanding the limits and possibilities of human adaptation. Recent studies suggest that some forms of microbial life could survive for years in the extreme conditions of space, leading to new hypotheses about panspermia, the theory that life could have spread from one planet to another on fragments of rock or ice launched by cosmic impacts. And while scientists and engineers face the daily risks of orbital debris and the transformations induced by microgravity, humanity continues to question its own destiny among the stars. The rovers now crawling slowly across the dust of Mars may be just the first vanguard of an interplanetary migration. The data collected on human and biological reactions in space will become the basis for new therapies, new forms of genetic engineering, and perhaps new philosophies of survival. But before writing the next chapter of this story, we will need to decisively address the most immediate challenges: protecting Earth's orbits from the chaos of debris, perfecting life support technologies in the absence of gravity, and making our robotic emissaries ever more reliable and autonomous. In the near future, these seemingly separate worlds, debris, microgravity, and rovers, may merge into a single, grand vision. A humanity capable not only of surviving but of thriving in space, transforming every challenge into a new opportunity for knowledge and evolution. If Earth has become the heart of an invisible network of satellites and fragments, space represents for us a living laboratory where every technical choice becomes a bet on the future. In the present and in the coming decades, the coexistence of humans, robots, and orbital debris will be the testbed of our technological maturity, because every step forward brings new questions and new complexities. Consider the growing congestion of low Earth orbit. The number of launches increases every year, fueled by the expansion of commercial satellite constellations and scientific missions. Every new object put into orbit risks becoming, sooner or later, debris. It is estimated that without radical interventions, the amount of debris in orbit could grow exponentially, making every space activity increasingly risky. It is a classic example of a collective dilemma. Everyone benefits from space, but everyone is responsible for its safety. The urgency of this challenge has led to bold proposals. Intelligent nets capable of capturing stray fragments, swarms of mini-satellites programmed to push debris toward the atmosphere where they would disintegrate, self-healing materials to repair damage to the surfaces of spacecraft. Some scientists even imagine the use of large ground-based lasers to nudge small debris with light pressure, or gigantic sails of ultra-light material attached to end-of-life objects to speed up their re-entry. These technologies are no longer science fiction. Some prototypes have already been tested in orbit, although the logistical and economic challenges of tackling a planetary-scale problem remain enormous. But the real stakes concern the future of exploration. Every time a rover lands on a new planet, it brings not only scientific instruments but also the risk of contamination, both biological and mechanical. This is a little discussed but fundamental aspect. Even the presence of microscopic residues of terrestrial bacteria on the rovers can endanger the integrity of research into extraterrestrial life. For this reason, vehicle sterilization is a rigorous procedure, and mission design is accompanied by strict planetary protection protocols. Yet, the hypothesis that extreme forms of life could survive radiation, cold, and vacuum opens up surprising scenarios. Are we really sure that life, in some form, has not already traveled between planets as a stowaway, perhaps nestled right inside our rovers? Meanwhile, experience gained in microgravity is teaching us that the laws of biology are much more flexible than we imagined. Experiments on cells, plants, and small animals conducted in space have revealed unexpected adaptations. Some bacteria become more resistant, some plants radically alter their architecture, and even cell growth and differentiation processes change under reduced gravity. These observations are already influencing how we think about life on Earth and about possible future human colonies on other celestial bodies. If we succeed in growing robust plants in orbital greenhouses, we might be able to adapt this knowledge to face climate change and the growing demand for resources on our planet. At the same time, the technological challenge is becoming ever more refined. The latest rovers are not just sophisticated machines, but real mobile laboratories capable of analyzing the chemical composition of rocks in situ, detecting organic molecules, tracing ancient oceans, or active geysers beneath icy surfaces. The next step will be sample return missions, capable of collecting specimens and bringing them back to Earth. An endeavor that opens immense prospects not only for science but also for understanding how life develops and spreads in the universe. Every new datum collected, every spectrum analyzed, helps weave a larger story, that of our origin and destiny among the stars. In this constantly evolving landscape, international cooperation becomes an indispensable necessity. No nation, alone, can handle the complexity of orbital debris, nor bear the costs of the most ambitious interplanetary missions. Earth's orbit is a common good and, as such, requires shared rules and a global effort of monitoring, prevention, and intervention. Thus, alliances have been forged between space agencies, multilateral agreements, and data-sharing platforms that allow real-time risk monitoring and coordinated responses. Space, once a place of competition, is increasingly becoming the laboratory of a new scientific diplomacy, where the survival of the species depends on the ability to collaborate beyond every border. But perhaps the deepest transformation concerns our very way of imagining the future. If until yesterday space was seen as a remote, almost mythological horizon, today its material reality forces us to confront concrete problems and unprecedented challenges. Space debris reminds us of the fragility of our projects and the importance of thinking sustainably. Microgravity teaches us that adaptation is the key to survival, not only in space but also on Earth. Robotic rovers demonstrate that human ingenuity can go where the body cannot yet reach, preparing the ground for the next great migration. Looking further ahead, we can only speculate about the next stages of this adventure. We might see the first permanent settlements on the Moon, built with materials extracted and processed on site by armies of autonomous rovers. We might witness the creation of orbital stations serving as exchange ports, research laboratories, and even temporary shelters for explorers heading to Mars or the moons of Jupiter and Saturn. Artificial intelligence, integrated into every aspect of life and space technology, could become our most faithful travel companion, helping us solve problems in real time and make vital decisions in the most unpredictable situations. Yet, behind every advance, the fundamental question remains: what does it really mean to become a multiplanetary species? Will we be able to face the loneliness and the vast distances that separate worlds? Will we know how to respect and preserve the new environments we are going to colonize, avoiding repeating in space the same mistakes made on Earth? The challenge of orbital debris, the transformations imposed by microgravity, and the evolution of robotic rovers are only the first trials of a journey that promises even greater discoveries, dangers, and revolutions. Perhaps the true meaning of this epic lies not so much in the destinations we reach, but in the journey itself, in the relentless drive to explore, to understand, to overcome the limits imposed by nature and by ourselves. Every fragment orbiting above us, every cell dividing in weightlessness, every track left on the dust of a distant planet, is a testimony to our irreducible will to know and to survive. Thus, as the future takes shape among the stars, we can only imagine what stories our descendants will tell one day. Stories of debris and rebirth, of bodies suspended in microgravity, of silent robots paving the way to new worlds. Stories of humans and of space, bound together by an invisible thread of dreams, challenges, and achievements. If you've made it this far, it means you love curiosity as much as we do. If you enjoyed this journey, leave a like, write a comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to support what we do. Your presence truly makes a difference. Until the next exploration.